Hey guys, and welcome to another brand new video. In this video, we actually have some pretty big deals going on because we actually have a very awesome showcase about more of the future of, let's say, the PlayStation 5, the Xbox PC gaming, and we actually have some of the coolest and probably one of the nicest looking designs and details and everything we have a chance to go and showcase with you guys. And as well, we also have even more brand new information in regards to the brand new upcoming PlayStation 5 game Forspoken 2 in terms of great details with that. And there's overall just a lot of stuff to go talk about, a lot of cool stuff. And for me, I love having a chance to physically see things when it comes to the future of gaming. Especially when it comes to like all the various updates, such as like the VRR updates. I love having a chance to go and see more proper, specific, like to my eyes, I can physically see the improvements. And this is also going to be in regards to the future of all the gameplay and everything else, because we can literally go and see. I'm going to literally go show you guys like 3 minutes of pure bliss of what just actually happened going on. So we have a lot of stuff to go and show you guys, a lot of things to go talk about. There's a lot of little cool, little nifty things as well. So let's go and talk about it. As well, if any of you guys are brand new, make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on, as well for the brand new PlayStation 5 giveaway. Amazon links down below for the PS5 Digital Console controller. Twitter and Twitch stream as well down below, and the Twitter giveaway down below. And let's go and dive into the business itself. So, very quickly, I want to go talk about Forspoken news, but we actually have a little bit cooler stuff to show in like a minute or two, where we actually have some nice little updates in regards to Forspoken. Whereas Forspoken actually has apparently one of the fastest still load times of all times, even though the game has been partially delayed to make sure it's like, fine-tuned and perfect. But basically, the Forspoken load times are barely a second long on the PS5, and also, once again, also has the multiple graphics modes. And it's kind of relevant to what we're going to talk about and showcase up in a second. So this is basically in regards, we're seeing a lot of different various things with the Luminous engines, the technical director, basically giving a demonstration and showcasing, which we're going to show another demonstration in a second, of some of the really cool technologies they've had a chance to go and push into the PS5, as well as also the brand new next gen. So according to the technical director, Tepai Ono, Forspoken benefits from two key technologies on the PS5 and PC. And in the case of the PS5, they have extremely fast load times thanks to the M.2 SSDs and the PS5 console, which, by the way, this is one of the biggest, still big pushing points for these next-gen games, and this also will allow even better graphics, which we're going to talk about in a second, to be able to go and just basically be streamed and kind of uploaded in real time, basically like real-time encoding, to make sure those huge, like 4K graphics with all those textures and animations can actually be utilized. And this alone kind of goes and shows on how good the PS5 is even running. So as compared to the PS5, the PC version have actually load times as long as 2 to 22 seconds, depending on the hardware, which is once again even insane to go and see that the PlayStation 5 is literally even beating PCs and a lot of different other PCs using similar technology. Although the PlayStation 5 SSDs are definitely a little bit more, it would make sense. It's kind of like if you're trying to go and like port over like an Apple device, like app, into a Samsung device, it could maybe still work technically if you change it around, although you still have to go and fine tune it and make it better. Plus there's other things, tied on in, or other things like processors or, graphics, things you have to worry about for your PC. But it's actually kind of insane to see that we're actually seeing now the PS5 is actually might even be better than the PS5 or PC version. So the PC and PS5 versions will also benefit from the AMD FSR 2.0 implementation. There are different modes available for the game, including the quality mode and native 4K mode. These will offer better performance while sacrificing some visual fidelity. So either way, though, we're actually hearing some crazy good news that it seems like the PS5, even compared to PCs, like expensive PCs, more expensive PCs, might actually be running a game like Forspoken slightly better. So the PS5 boasts incredibly fast load times through the dedicated hardware, and with the PC equipped with the M.2 SSD, players will be able to enjoy games without having to worry about load times on both PS5 and PC. So basically we're seeing some awesome news and how well and how efficient it seems to be actually tied on in. So the technical director for Luminous Engine also mentions that the PC versions will have multiple graphics modes to support the game to run on a variety of PC hardware. The PS5 and PC versions also support the SFR technology, which will also improve the performance too as well. And then Microsoft has also helped with the development of the PC version with the direct storage support. A regular SSD might not compete with load times of the PS5 version, but they can also come pretty close. So there's kind of really cool news to go and see on how well and how efficient Forspoken is actually going. And this kind of goes and ties into another thing we're going to show you guys in a second, which was called the 90 Days of Unreal Engine, which actually is a very cool video itself we'll show in a second. Basically where they actually have 90 days where a bunch of really big developers and Epic Game like workers literally came to go make the coolest trailer possible for the Unreal Engine 5, which, as you guys can see, is just basically just going to showcase up some of the coolest looking things in all possible. So basically with this one, they have a chance to go and just have a bunch of core artists, and they kept on slowly getting more and more folks on showcasing up some of the coolest and most beautiful designs, which would be pretty much the tie-in of the future of gaming. So they even have, a bunch of people inside of Epic to join them, and we just wanted people to go and basically make as best kind of overall environments as they possibly could. And we have just people going in depth and showcasing all this stuff. It's just cool. So basically Lumen, which is Unreal Engine's 5 fully dynamic global illumination system, provides an incredible amount of freedom and empowers you to visualize scenes where indirect lighting adapts on the fly, naturally lighting on your landscape and creating incredible realism. And basically with this, just really, really huge and awesome assets that basically look phenomenal. So with all this stuff, we can go and see and showcase up some of the best and coolest looking games. And a lot of folks, they just want to do it for fun. They will have a good hands-on experience with it to see what's kind of going on, and so far it actually turned out way bigger, where they made over 40 distinct environments, which we'll show you guys in a second, and everything that you guys are even glancing through over here looks phenomenal. So I'm going to show you guys over here this video, which has been kind of going on the pretty big viral side. I'll probably just end up more so muting it myself, just because the audio is just kind of the same audio in the background, but this is kind of my opinion and / feedback on it, which has had some of the coolest features known to man. So this is in regards to this one too. If you guys want to look it up as well, highly implore you guys to see it, although the only big difference is more on the music side. But this kind of just goes to show on how beautiful the future of gaming is looking. And as you see these, this is like literally in game. And I think they also try to go and stress that this was also rendered in real time. But look, like just looking at that scene alone, like almost at looking at almost any of these scenes, look at the amount of detail. Look about like the amount, like the environment. Look at just the overall details and textures and different various lightings and effects. Everything is phenomenal. This is literally the future of gaming. This is huge. And you guys can just kind of see like the dust. You see the particles. You see the land. You see like everything else. The dampness. And this is possibly, to me, one of the coolest things we'd ever possibly see. So imagine now on our next gen systems, because as of now, people can start developing and making games on Unreal Engine 5. In the next few years, we're going to have some of the best looking games we have ever seen in our entire lives. Now, some groups are already starting to work and port over stuff on Unreal Engine 5. So this technology is not that far away, but as you guys can just see the intricacy and the details and the lighting, like just imagine playing almost any game running these different types of systems. And it also kind of ties into other stuff such as optimization, which will make things a little bit better. Lighting effects, as you guys can see, when it comes to sound effects. And as well, just based on a brand new system, everything does run more efficiently too as well. But like, look at how many individual different aspects and like just things are in here. Look at the bookshelves and look at how just everything feels different. Look at the lighting, look at the effects, look at literally everything. And this to me is the future of gaming. And this is astonishing to go and see live. And this is all done within only a 90-day period. So this is not, like been spending 5 years on. This is just many various other pretty talented folks all being put together and putting a 90-day like fiasco. And this is like a game, like what we're seeing literally right now. This could literally be in a game because this was made on a game making engine, aka Unreal Engine 5. All this stuff is possible to be played in a game, all of it possible to be made for a game, and as well for everything else tied on in. And just look at how vastly different. Look at how in-depth these worlds are. Look at everything and how cool it is. Look at all of this type of stuff. This is insane to go and see. Like, look at the details. I've said it like 3 times, but it is generally astonishing to see in how big and how beautiful and how also abstract too. Like you can literally see we're seeing like pod racers going through a city versus now it looks like we're in a big barren wasteland, like where it looks like it's Last of Us 3 or like Days Gone 3. And now we're in like some medieval Elden Ring, and now we're in some like cyberpunk type futuristic city, and now we're literally in space as we see the space particles in the background. Like now we're in a futuristic war zone. Like everything about this is so impressive just due to the dynamics, due to the differences, due to literally everything that we're seeing. And this to me is the future of the PlayStation 5 and Xbox, and obviously PC games too. It's all kind of roped in together, but this is phenomenal to go and see. And I'm just, if anything, I'm just impressed so much on both Quixel, but as well for the Unreal Engine 5, and I want to hear your thoughts and comments down below, because this was insane, and all these pictures we had a chance to see have been phenomenal. And as well as we're seeing other stuff with like Forspoken taking advantage of these SSDs and brand new technologies, it just kind of goes to show that this next gen is insane, and I can't actually wait to go and be a part of it. So give me your thoughts and comments down below as well. Make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on, as well for the brand new PlayStation 5 giveaway. Amazon links down below for the PS5 Digital Console controller, Twitter and Twitch stream down below, the Weeble and Coinbase down below, and the Twitter giveaway down below. So make sure you guys are entering in with that one. We'll have a lot more videos all throughout tomorrow and throughout these next few days, and I appreciate you guys all so much for watching in the first place.